been good for so long, but now it seems like you kind of have to build a little bit to get some more experience.
Sure. Each and every year when you have a successful season, you graduate a lot of really good players, and you know, last year coming into this year is no exception. We've graduated a really good senior class, and we've got kids that have been waiting in the wings and waiting for their turn, and this is it for those guys. So you know, we've got to gain some experience early, and hopefully we can be very competitive down the stretch.
Bolivar's a tradition-rich program. What does that mean to these guys that come in, kind of buying into the program right off the bat?
It means a lot. These guys, they're just following the example of the players that have come before them. They know what it takes to be successful. Our weight room numbers were fantastic again, and their work ethic and practice is good, because you know, the guys before him, that's what the guys before them worked hard and lifted weights and did everything you're supposed to do. So they follow suit, and of course, you know, they want to keep it going. So our newcomers want to keep up the winning ways, and hopefully we can.
Does Webb City give you nightmares?
No, I mean, your question was, does Webb City give us nightmares? They're a very good program. We're Class 4 and they're Class 4, and if we're lucky enough to get to those guys, we just got to figure out how to beat them. I mean, I think they're 51-2 or maybe 51-3 the last 4 or 5 years, so lots of people have struggled to figure out how to beat them, and I think we're all, you know, chasing them. So not nightmares really, just you know, you just got to get better, and hopefully you know, can play at their level on the day that you play them.
Pretty lucky to have a guy like Colton Peavy come around. You know, he got his first year of varsity experience last year. Now he's, you know, got that year under his belt.
Yeah, Colton has been a tremendous leader both last year and coming into this year, and we really expect him to have a good year. I think he's going to be a nice playmaker for us, and as much good things as he does on the football field, anyone that knows him would say that he's a better kid. He's just a really fun kid to coach, and does the right thing, makes good decisions. He's a great kid in class and around the school, and I think everyone roots for Colton just because he's such a nice kid.
Obviously he's got a football pedigree, but what is it that made, you know, a Division I school like South Alabama see the potential in him being a Division I quarterback?
Well, Colton's got good size. He's 6'2" and about 185 or 90 pounds. He's really improved himself physically over the last year. I think he'll be more of a run threat this year than he was last year. He's kind of a late developer, and I think that they see that. I think he has a lot of upside, and quite frankly, what they told me, because I asked them what they were looking for, and he's got in their opinion, a Division I skill set in the fact that he's got a big arm and a very accurate arm, and so they felt like he could throw with the big boys, and that they could develop him physically to play at that level. So that's their answer. That's really not my answer. I'm just telling you what they told me.
When you guys are so successful with conference and district championship after championship, do you set the bar higher and go into the season with the state championship or nothing less?
Oh, you know, we've got goals, and you know, it starts before the state title. You know, your goals start small and end big. So, you know, obviously we talk about winning the conference, about winning the district, about winning game one. Really, that's kind of where we're at right now, because Neosho's awfully good. But you know, yeah, do we talk about, you know, which group's going to be the group that kicks down the door and gets the Final Four? You bet. I don't think that we're doing our job as coaches if we don't try to push our kids to be the best we can be, and whether or not we're good enough to do that, you know, remains to be seen. The west side of the state in Class 4 is extremely hard, and you got to play a lot of good folks to even get to that level. So anyway, it's not the game of football is more there's more to it than just state championship or bust, if that makes sense. It's a journey, and it's a camaraderie, and I mean there's a lot of things to this program and this team that make it worthwhile for kids. It's not just about what you win or what banners you put on the wall. It's about the process, and it's the process it takes to get however far you're going to go.